Cool. Thanks a lot, man.
Thank
Good to
you.
see you.
Robert, big question. Lomachenko won yesterday. Said he wants to fight Mikey. I talked to Mikey. I want to talk to you now. What do you think about that? And what do you think about that fight?
Look,
we talked about it before.
I've told you guys. I think Lomachenko right now, is me personally. I think he's my favorite fighter, but it's just it's totally different, right? He could challenge Mikey. Mikey could be challenging Pacquiao and Thurman. Doesn't mean that's gonna happen. But when that does happen, Mikey's just too big and too strong for Lomachenko. And Lomachenko is my favorite fighter. I think Mikey's too big and strong for him. I think I can't say rounds or anything, but I think Mikey's gonna hurt Lomachenko whenever they fight, because I think they will fight.
What do you think about the performance?
I haven't seen the fight because I had fights in Oxnard, and there was a lot of like videos and stuff that my son could have shown me, but I didn't want. I want to see the fight because we have it at home, but I haven't seen it yet.
Did you see Lomachenko's tweet?
No, I did not.
Mikey called him out, and then he's like, "Why don't you fly out right now and we'll fight right now?"
Who said that?
Lomachenko.
Yeah, well, of course. Canelo said the same thing when he brought in Triple G. That's publicity, and yeah, that's the way this business is. There's just no way Mikey's gonna fly out, and you know what I mean.
Do you see it as a mega fight though in the future?
Oh, it is. That's why I don't think it's gonna happen this year. Could happen next year, but it'll be built up into a mega fight.
Mikey told me that he'd rather not. I told him, who would he rather fight, Linares or Lomachenko? He said Linares because he's already a champion at 135, and he doesn't want to fight Lomachenko now because then people say he was too small. Do you feel the same way?
Let Lomachenko move up and get a title, and then they could unify. But even if it's just he moves up to 135 straight to Mikey, it's still gonna be a great fight. It'll be a hell of a fight. It'll be full of action. But telling you again, I just think, and I know that Mikey will be too strong for Lomachenko.
Did they ever work together? I know he
never worked together. Lomachenko always trained in the evenings, and by the time Lomachenko started coming to Oxnard, Mikey was already in Riverside.
Did you see him train, Robert?
I've seen him train a lot of times. Oh, many times. He's a beast, man. They had to, there was guys, sparring partners lined up. 2 or 3 guys ready to get in the ring, because most of the time, most of the sparring partners wouldn't be able to hang more than 2 rounds with them. It was, that's true. I was there when things like that happened.
Max Kellerman had a lot of difficulty trying to find a fighter similar to him that he's similar to, and he even threw out there Willie Pep, Hunter Whitaker, but he felt that maybe those weren't exactly like him. But in your mind, who was close to Lomachenko?
Well, look, he's right. There's probably nobody like him. He's different. He's brought to boxing something different, something that we might have never seen. There's fighters that bring that power. What's the name? What's the name that died from Valero from Venezuela. He had insane power. He brought that to every fight, every knockout. So Lomachenko's just skills-wise, he's something that we've probably never seen.
And so, how would you go about figuring that out? Being that you'll be his trainer, you have a lot of responsibility coming up with a game plan.
Well, whenever that happens, right now we're not even thinking about it. I'm not going to be studying Lomachenko because I know we're not going to fight Lomachenko next. We're gonna have maybe 1 or 2 fights before or something against Lomachenko, and so is he. So there's no need for me to be studying Lomachenko right now. I know that Mikey's strong and Mikey's big, and Mikey's also very smart when it comes to fighting. He manages to land the perfect punches and takes his time while doing it. It's not going to be a 1 or 2 round thing. It's going to be, that's why they have 12 rounds. And Mikey's very good at that too. So just like Lomachenko's special, I think Mikey's special too, in his own way.
Are you guys eyeing the Linares or the Flanagan fight, if you could choose?
Well, Flanagan, we were waiting for yesterday's results. Flanagan won, so we don't think that that'll happen. I don't think Flanagan is going to come and fight us over here, or well, if he said he would, I don't even know. Then perfect. It'd be beautiful for sometime in July, but I really don't think so. I don't think so. And Linares, it might be towards the end of the year, I think. I've also heard the same thing. He says yes. He says he'll fight, just like Lomachenko says he'll fight. Lomachenko wanted Mikey to fly out yesterday, but I know Bob Arum and Igis Klimas are not going to think the same way. Linares is saying he wants to fight Mikey, but I know the people around him, and they've actually already told me that it's not something that they're really interested in making it happen. So, you know, the fighters say something, and then your promoter, your manager, make you do something else. You know, we've seen it. You know, Canelo has said it. Everybody says that after their fights. Oh, I'll fight anybody. I'll fight this guy. We could do it right now. It's not going to happen.
Robert, can we take? They have common opponents, Salido and Rocky. Can we take anything from how they perform with those, or were they facing them at different times, and we shouldn't even read into it?
We could use that into, oh well, look at Salido beat Lomachenko, and Mikey easily dropped Salido 4 times and dominated easily. But honestly, I don't think that has anything to do with it. I think Lomachenko has gotten better, so much better after that, experience-wise. He lost that fight because of experience. You know, first of all, it was the weight issue, and they did nothing about it. Then it was a lot of dirty tactics, experience that Salido used, and Lomachenko, you know, had nothing to do. You know, they had no answer to that. So that was the results. But now I think Lomachenko beats Salido pretty easy.
If they do a rematch,
I think Lomachenko beats Salido pretty easy.
So where if he were to fight a fighter in his division that comes forward like Salido, maybe a younger fighter, that he won't have those same issues again?
I don't think he's made those improvements. I think he's always been that good. It was just experience. It was just his second fight, big stage,
first 12 rounds too.
A real solid champion. It was more about experience, but you know, he fights very, very smart, and you know, let's see who's out there. I don't even know if there's anybody out there that could pressure him like Salido did. That's young, that's solid. I don't think at 130 there's anybody like that.
Gervonta Davis, Tevin Farmer, are they just too
young?
young?
But they're different. They're not, you know, they're not brawlers. I think what a solid guy, like, you know, like if we say, you know, styles like maybe like Salido did the first time, or no, a Maidan, so maybe that'll give him problems. Or a Tevin Farmer, like you're saying. That's an interesting fight, because Tevin Farmer could fight, or Gervonta Davis. It would be a real interesting fight. I think because of the experience, the age, I think Gervonta Davis might be too young for that fight yet. But skills-wise, I think he's one that could probably do really good and surprise him. But not now. I think a few fights from now, a couple years from now, I think Gervonta Davis might be able to do something with him.
Robert, switching topics, Kovalev versus Ward, the rematch. What do you think about this?
Well, it's, you know, I think we'll probably see something similar. If me personally, I think if anybody makes any adjustments, I think it'll be Ward. But Kovalev is just a beast. He's a monster, and he's gonna go out to hurt him and to kill him. So, you know, it's a 50-50 fight again.
Thank you, Robert. Appreciate it.